Probably the most popular song in Don't Say Yes When You Really Mean No is Bodytalk. I wrote it when I had a very, very uncomfortable experience that literally made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Not every part of creating this musical was a piece of cake.
Don't say yes when you really, really mean no. It happens to me, it happens to you. I know how you feel, I feel
After
it.
my song, It's Okay to Just Say No, debuted at the Universal Amphitheater and the Rose Bowl, we were invited to perform at more events. I wrote more songs and wrote in between skits and realized it was time to audition for new kids who were experienced in performing musical theater.
Kick your left foot up when your right foot's down. Come on, let's keep moving. Don't you lose no ground.
In all the world so far, I am the greatest star.
I now had 5 songs with skits that evolved into about a 20-minute mini musical.
Pop star Tiffany entertained a very enthusiastic teenage audience in Hollywood tonight, but the concert had a very serious message. Our Francesca Capucci was there for us.
Tonight, radio station Power 106 teamed up with the Just Say No Foundation to encourage teenagers to stay away from drugs. The party started with the Just Say No musical promoting a drug-free lifestyle.
We opened for pop star Tiffany at the Palace Theater in Hollywood, traveled to Miami, Florida to headline a Just Say No rally, performed at Just Say No rallies at the Los Angeles Coliseum. We performed in parades, at churches, and even at a San Diego Padres pregame show. At this point, writing a full-length Just Say No musical hadn't entered my mind. But then, this TV producer approached me with the idea to turn my mini musical into a full-blown Just Say No network TV special. Sure. So first up was producing a promo video to show the TV networks what this special could look like. In the spring of 1988, we produced and filmed a very exciting show at SeaWorld City Streets venue, featuring my singers and dancers, and SeaWorld's professional dancers. Several TV stars came down from Hollywood for the filming. Jason Hervey from The Wonder Years, and Stacy Keenan from My Two Dads. Our host was David Rappaport from the TV show The Wizard. Even Shamu and baseball legend Steve Garvey got into the show.
Here take drugs?
No!
What do we say?
Just say no!
The SeaWorld show gave us tons of great footage to create our promo video. Next up was writing the perfect script. Turns out that the TV producer was friends with a writer named Neil, and we flew him to San Diego to help us write the script. Fun fact, just a few years later, Neil would write the huge best-selling book, Conversations with God. It stayed on the New York Times bestsellers list for 137 weeks. Getting back to the story. It was important to me that the promo video's message followed the positive lyrics in my songs. But the producer and Neil insisted on taking a very different direction. We argued about it a lot, and it didn't help that Neil was staying with me in my apartment. And in the end, the TV producer sided with Neil's version of the script. And much to my dismay, the promo video included some very scary scenes and dialogue.
Drugs make me strong. Drugs make me smart. Drugs make me feel good. Drugs make me cool.
You believe that crap? Huh? You believe all that stuff they're handing you about drugs? You want to believe in something? How about yourself? Don't do drugs.
that was not the kind of message I wanted children to have. But then, one thing always leads to another. Whoa! Hold on, Louis, what does that mean? One thing always leads to another. Oh, well, that's a song for another popular musical I wrote called Raging Hormones. It's a teenage pregnancy education and avoidance video, and I released it a few years after Don't Say Yes When You Really Mean No. Okay, so what does that have to do with this story? Because one thing always does lead to another. Okay, something today could look like a disaster. But tomorrow it could turn out to be a blessing in disguise. And how does that apply to this episode? Because of how the TV special promo video turned out. This guy's driving me nuts. Look, the whole time we were writing the script, I felt uneasy, actually queasy. My stomach was tight, and my heart was beating faster and faster, and the hair was standing up on the back of my neck. And that's when I realized that was my body talking to me. So I wrote a song about it.
How do you know when something's not right? Your knees are a-shaking and your stomach feels tight.
Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk. Your body talk. Your body talk. Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
It's like a friend calling on the phone.
Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
When it calls, make sure you're home.
Your knees are shaking, your stomach's all tight. You're trying to figure out what's wrong and what's right. The hair's standing up on the back of your neck, and you know this ain't right, and you know this ain't right, and you know this ain't right, and you know this ain't right. So stop
And listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
It's like a friend calling on the phone.
Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
When it calls, make sure you're home.
Your head's turning left and your head's turning right, and you're trying to figure out what's wrong and what's right. Your heart's pounding hard, there's a lump in your throat, and you know it ain't right, and you know it ain't right, and you know it ain't right, and you know it ain't right. So stop! 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 Stop!
And listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
It's like a friend calling on the phone.
Listen to your body talk. Listen to your body talk.
It's got a language all its own.
When it calls, make sure you're home.
It's really quite simple and it's really very easy. If there's something going on that makes you feel queasy, that your body trying to talk, that your body trying to talk, that your body trying to say, that your body trying to say, that your body trying to tell you, no, wait, so stop! 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 Her knees are shaking, is anybody home? 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 Hurry's on the line, 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 hurry's on the line. Stop! Hello? Who is this?
This is your brain. Do you get the message?
Bodytalk.
I wrote that song so children would learn to pay attention to what they are feeling, the messages that their body is sending to them, to listen to your body talk.
It's like a friend calling on the phone.
Okay, so A phone call is so yesterday. Maybe text, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, FaceTime, TikTok. Hello?
This is your brain. Do you get the message?
Bodytalk.
It doesn't matter how you get the message, as long as you pay attention and act on it. For example, let me think. Okay. It was 1986 when I first heard about Just Say No. Now, for some reason, I wrote this catchy Just Say No song called It's Okay to Just Say No. No, wait, that's not right. That's not how it happened. The original version of that song was not titled It's Okay to Just Say No. What happened was someone sent my song to Just Say No, and then they called me wanting to know if I would change the title and some lyrics. And I want to tell that story in a different episode. So can I do that? It's your story, Louis. Whatever you want. We need to wrap this episode up. And action. In an upcoming episode, I'll tell you the unlikely story of how I wrote It's Okay to Just Say No, and how that was not the original title, and why Just Say No asked me to change it, and some of the lyrics too. But first, in the next episode, I'm going to tell you the story about a fun song I wrote for a cast member so he could get inside Jodi's head to help her make a decision.
Her knees are shaking, is anybody home? 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 Harry's on the line, 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 Harry's on the line. Stop! Hello? Who is this?
This